The question is that the motion be agreed to, and I call the member for Kooyong.
Thank you, Mr Acting Deputy Speaker. I rise to support the motion put forward by the member for Cowan about the situation in Iran and the dire threat that Iran places to the international community. Let it be said that my friend and colleague, the member for Cowan, was a major in the Australian Army. He knows what the military repercussions are of Iran's threat to international peace and stability. And I would also like to thank my colleague, the member for Mitchell, for speaking on this important motion. Mr Acting Deputy Speaker, on the 29th of January 2002, George W. Bush, the President of the United States, said in his State of the Union there was an axis of evil. He referred to three countries: North Korea, Iraq and Iran. We know what has transpired in Iraq. We know the threat that North Korea is to the world with its proliferation of WMD. And today we talk about the clear and present danger that Iran poses to the world. Let's remember, Iran is a terrorist state. It imprisons journalists, political prisoners. It supports Hezbollah. It has links to Al-Qaeda and Hamas, and it continues to support the despotic regime in Damascus led by Assad, which has led to the deaths of more than 60,000 innocent people. It continues with its clandestine nuclear weapons program, and it calls publicly by its president for the destruction of another UN member state, namely Israel. It doesn't matter what happens on these elections on June the 14th this year in Iran. Iran will continue to pursue policies which are antithetical to the best interests of the world. We have a responsibility to speak out. We have a responsibility to use our chairmanship of the United Nations Sanctions Committee to do more to stop Iran. Financial sanctions, sanctions about the dual-use technology on both individuals and entities is critical. The fact that Iran's economy is a shambles, its rial has fallen to 1/5 of what it was, its oil and exports have been cut by a half, is a good thing. Mr Acting Deputy Speaker, on Iran's human rights record, a tribunal at The Hague found that the Ayatollah and his co-conspirators in the early 80s were responsible for the death of 20,000 political prisoners. Baha'is, more than 500 people of the Baha'i faith have been arrested. Some have been incarcerated for more than 10,000 days. There is no free speech. There's no free press. In fact, bloggers have been imprisoned. When it comes to terrorism, we've only learnt in recent days from Bulgaria that Hezbollah has been linked to the killing of 5 Israelis and a Bulgarian bus driver on an attack on Bulgarian soil on the 18th of July last year. There's been arrests in Cyprus of Hezbollah operatives. There's been a bombing of the Israeli defence envoy's car in India. There's been attacks that have been thwarted in Thailand, Azerbaijan, Georgia and elsewhere. All have links back to Iran. And as I said, in Syria, more than 60,000 are dead. But what concerns me most, Mr Acting Deputy Speaker, is the weapons of mass destruction program that Iran is undertaking. Its sophisticated ballistic missile program, its series of non-compliance with successive UN resolutions, its space program, which seems to be moving ahead in leaps and bounds, and the danger that if Iran gets a nuclear weapon, they can carry through its threat to destroy another country. What is more, this will lead to proliferation in the region by Turkey, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, all of whom will seek to get weapons of mass destruction. Not to mention the instability in the Gulf states and the Straits of Hormuz, where so much of the world's shipping and oil exports go through. There is a way forward. The P5+1, which involves Germany, is one method. But no one has said that military solution is not off the table. It's time for Iran to come to the negotiation table, to come clean with its nuclear weapons program, and to be a proper citizen of the world.